Today I am going to discuss the body mass index. Actually, it is not the part of our syllabus. Only 1 mark question may be asked. It is the work for activities in the classroom. But you should know how body mass index can be calculated and how it is helpful for every person. So first, what is body mass index? So body mass index is that index which indicates that the person is either nourished, undernourished or overweight. So if the value of body mass lies between 18 to 25, it means the person is nourished. If the value is less than 18, value means what? The body mass value is less than 18, it means the person is undernourished. And if the body mass value is more than 25, it means the person is overweight. So obesity may occur due to overweight. Malnutrition may occur due to undernourished. So a physically fit person must be nourished. It means his body mass index must come between the 18 to 25. Another thing is that how we can measure the body mass index. So there is a formula for measuring the body mass index. The formula is weight divided by height meter square. So how it can be calculated? Here a student weight is 25 kg and his height is 1 meter. So what will happen? 25 divided by 1 square, because height will be measured in terms of meter square. So the value will be 25 divided by 1 is equal to 25. So this 25 is nothing but it is the body mass index and it lies between 18 to 25. So we can say the person is nourished. And if the value will be greater than 25, in that case the person will become overweight. And if the value comes below the 18, in that case we will say the person is undernourished. Is it clear? So now our second topic is Human Development Report. So what is the Human Development Report or Human Development Index? Human Development Index refers a situation in which kind of life the citizens of any country is utilizing. On the basis of the Human Development Index, we can say that one country is the developed and other country is underdeveloped. So this theory was provided by UNDP. So this is the theory of whose? That is the UNDP, means United Nations Development Programs. So it is an organization. He explained that to measure any country, the per capita income is not suitable index, because previously I have discussed that a number of persons are poor, very few people are rich. In that case the per capita income increases. So in that countries, if very few people's condition is very good and the remaining citizens' conditions are very miserable. So not only the per capita income is essential, but also which kind of health they in that countries, how many students or the citizens are educated. So education here, that is related to net attendance ratio. So education also indicates that how many students are continuing his study after passing the secondary. So education is related up to 25 years. So it indicates that how many students are utilizing the universities, because net attendance ratio indicates only the secondary level. So if the educational level is very high, it means they are highly educated and they are capable to manage their health. Next is the life expectancy. So life expectancy refers a situation which indicates that how many years can a person survive after taking the birth. For example, suppose the life expectancy of our country is 72. So what it indicates? It indicates that the average life of India is 72 years. But it is not necessary that all the people will survive 72 years. Some of the citizens may increase 72 and it may go to 80 or 90, and some of the citizens do not reach at that point and they lose their own life before 70 years, such as 60, 65, 50 and so on. So average, when we calculate the average, we find that the India's life expectancy is 72 years. Infant mortality rate, I have already discussed all those states where the health and education is very high, such as Kerala in our country. In that areas, the infant mortality rate is very low and it is approximately 10 out of 1000. But if we compare it from Bihar, here the infant mortality rate is very high, even in Haryana is very high. Like that, I am here discussing the states of my own country, but in some of the Asian countries such as Bangladesh, Pakistan, Myanmar, so in these areas the infant mortality rate is very high. So in this way we can say the Human Development Report explain that in which situation any country lies. So in other words, we can say HDI is used for ranking the countries in the world, that is the number 1 or 2. No doubt, here I want to take one example from our own book. India and Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is a small country and India is a very vast country. However, according to the HDI rank, the Sri Lanka is better than us because all these facilities are available in Sri Lanka more in compared to India. So in this way we can say HDI indicates the rank of any countries in the world, that total countries are 108 in this world. So out of 108, what is the rank of our own country? Is it clear? Okay. So now our next topic is the sustainable development. So what is sustainable development? First we should know the definition of it. Sustainable development refers a situation in which not only we fulfill our own present needs but also preserve for future without creating any damage in the environment. That is known as sustainable development. Once again, sustainable development refers a situation in which not only we fulfill our present needs but also preserve for futures without harming the nature or environment. So in this way, we can say that the resources are properly utilized. Now the second term is sustainability. So something that is the difference. Sustainability means after the consumption of the resources are continuously decreasing, and due to the decrease we are unable to regain that resources. Due to that, we must take such kind of action so that it can be preserved or it can be sustained for long period of time or for futures. One thing I want to say, that our resources are limited but our wants are unlimited. So due to limited resources, if we continuously utilize it, it may continuously declines, and the time will come that there is no resource. In that situation, our future generation will not sustain. So here the resource can be divided into two parts. So here the resources is divided into two parts. One is known as renewable resources and other is non-renewable resources. So renewable resources, suppose that is the water. So previously in ancient time, we were utilizing the well for getting the fresh water, for drinking water. Nowadays we are not capable to utilize the well and we use the tube well or bore well. So many we drill the interior part of the earth and after that we get the water. So what situation or how the situation is changing day by day. So as we know that previously the population was very less number of factories were available, less number of industries were available, even the towns were very small, the whole areas was opened, so the water was continuously recycled. But nowadays, due to excessive use of water, we are getting less and less water. So even though it is renewable resource, however, some of the scientists are thinking that after a certain period of time, our country will face the problem of water. So this is the example of renewable resource. But in case of non-renewable resource, here the word that is the most important, non-renewable. So if we will use iron, copper, coal and other minerals excessively, it will become vanish from our earth and our future generation will not survive. So to maintain the non-renewable resources and renewable resources, a new theory is developed that is known as sustainable development. Okay.